host Laugh Now. And we have, we're going to talk about Laugh Now.
Laugh Now was great. A girlfriend of mine, you met her, Carmen. She
Yeah.
flew in from Arizona to join us at Laugh Now. That was pretty awesome of her.
It was fun. I was totally losing my mind the whole time, and I was so nervous.
So nervous. I thought he was going to die. It was awful. You did good, though.
Thank you. And then we had the comedians in Chelsea lately perform. They were good. I thought they were good.
Most of them were good.
I didn't really get, I'm saying they're good, and I wasn't even watching most of the show.
That's because he was freaking out. Well, we saw the whole show, and there's some good comedians there. Who was there?
Sarah Colonna was there.
Okay.
Who has her book coming out in February.
Yeah, they almost all had a book.
No.
No?
Only Sarah has a book coming out, and then Heather had a book that came out last year. But the other ones, no books.
Heather. What's her name?
Heather McDonald.
I shouldn't even say it. I'm not even going to say it. So you said we like to be controversial on the show, right?
Yeah.
Oh, only when Dad wants to be controversial. Well, I'm just going to say it. Miss McDonald, if you're going to do a show that is raising money for autism, maybe don't tell jokes about being retarded.
I didn't hear the joke. I was too busy
doing
other
horrible.
stuff.
If you want to silence a room, go to an autism fundraiser and tell a joke about your son being too quiet and you're worried that he's retarded.
I don't think she meant it
I
in
think
a bad context.
that, I don't know why you're trying to sugarcoat it. It was in bad taste, in very bad taste. It was a horrible decision. It should have been thought out before as opposed to, like, if you're doing a show, if that's one of your jokes, fine. I'm sure there's some place out in parking lots of casinos that would be okay. But if you're at a fundraiser, maybe review your material before you go on as opposed to just going on and doing a rote routine.
I agree. I mean, like I said, I don't think it was meant...
It
wasn't meant to be offensive.
If I decide to do stand-up comedy and go to a show on where there's a bunch of
cancer patients,
I'm not going to tell a joke that say a bad haircut is because of chemotherapy or something like that.
Okay, see,
it's a bad.
Yeah, but see, it wasn't meant like that. I don't think it was. I don't think.
How can you possibly say that? You're losing all credibility right now saying that.
Okay.
How do you mean that?
I guess
my son doesn't talk. I hope he's not retarded.
Okay, I guess I can't defend it because
you shouldn't defend it.
I didn't see it. I wasn't there, but
it shouldn't even be defended. If someone says the N-word or another word, oh, they didn't mean it that way. Yeah,
I think
not okay.
The word retarded shouldn't just ever be used, I think.
Well, there's one thing.
So, I agree with you there. She shouldn't have used that word, especially at an autism fundraiser. I will agree with you on that.
Or be afraid that her child is special to a bunch of parents of special children.
I will give you that, too.
And that's all I have to say. The show was really good for the most part, though.
It was fun.
She left a horrible, horrible taste in my mouth, and I just can only hope that she's not teaching her 3 children those kind of views and habits.
And we have a message from Ginger Taylor, who runs the Canary Party.
Hi, I'm Ginger Taylor. I'm the Executive Director of the Canary Party, and we're a new political movement to represent the interests of medical injury victims, those who are looking for clean food and clean water, and those who are interested in overall health outcomes. We've had a long and unfortunate experience of having the politics behind healthcare and medicine and the regulations of vaccines and other medical products really be more about industry protectionism and protecting the bottom lines of pharmaceutical companies rather than overall health outcomes and the rights and health of individual patients. And because we've had such an unfortunate response to our concerns about our own children's health care, our own children's medical injury reactions, we have decided that it's really time to make this a political issue, that the traditional parties haven't been representing our interests. So it's time for an independent political movement that really is focused on getting good people who understand the health rights of Americans into office, and the people who are representing the interests of large pharmaceutical corporations or large medical industry before patients' rights to move on to their next place. So that's what we're doing, and everybody's very excited about it. I think as we've gone on to talk about this, and kind of everywhere you go, people are like, I know my wife is sick. I know my kids are sick, and then you hear a half-an-hour story of how it took 10 years to get a diagnosis, and how it is sort of managed, but you can't get doctors to respond. How good doctors who really start investigating new methods and thinking outside the box and looking at natural health alternatives are treated really poorly by the medical establishment, even though they have good results. And things are kind of upside down. So this is about protecting good doctors, figuring out who's working in good faith and who's working in bad faith, and it really isn't there for the best interest of the patient. We're working on getting the word out. We're working on really branching out, because this affects so many patient groups that never talk to each other. We're working on issues in the military, in the elderly, of course with children, which is kind of where this started. And there's so many initiatives right now. We're really having a good time kind of connecting and learning from each other. So that's where we are in the process. If you want more information on the Canary Party, go to canaryparty.org. We just are launching this website. It's growing. We're going to have a lot of information on there. If there's something that you care about and that you're invested in, that you have a story, that you have concerns about something's happening in health that isn't on our radar yet, let us know. Write to us, because we want it to serve as really a crossroads for all of these kind of different illness groups and different injury groups, so that we can become a force together instead of being several small groups that don't really have any power. So, and we want to learn from each other, because then you want to learn what's working in medicine for you and what isn't, and who are the good doctors and who to stay away from, and how to put pressure in the right places in the political system so that good doctors are protected, good new treatments are advancing. But we need to know, who are the obstacles as well. So we want this. We're looking for a lot of feedback and a lot of information. So canaryparty.org. And we hope to hear from you guys. Join our mailing list. Make sure you find us on Facebook, find us on Twitter. If there's a social network that you own and want to hang out on, let us get started there. Let us know. Let us know what you want to do and where your heart is and what your talent is, and jump in and we can all work on this together. And thank you, Zach, for highlighting the Canary Party.
All right, thank you for joining us, Gingy. She's not even a ginger. She has blonde hair.
Oh, I get it. My girlfriend Ginger in Florida, ironically, has blonde hair. Sometimes.
Alright, well, again, thank you, Ginger. Nikki and I are enjoying some pop chips.
I love pop chips.
I love salt and pepper pop chips, but of course, Diva Nikki had to take them from me. I got these especially for her. She likes them because they're GFCF. And I just like salt and pepper.
So what are these? Me too. Basic seasonings. They're the best.
They're really good. I just need some salt and pepper on mine.
Mine are awesome. Oh, they sell them here. And at Staples.
I know, they sell those everywhere.
Yeah.
Every time we go... Never mind. I'll try you after.
Okay. But they sell them at, well, I said Staples, but I'm sure any venue in the country has them now.
They sell them everywhere.
Who knew you could pop a potato? Did you know? I didn't know you could pop a potato.
You can pop a lot of things.
I can pop you.
Nikki pops a lot more than people. Alright.
I got that too. Woo!